What is up, everybody? Thanks for checking out Hunt, Shoot, Live. Super pumped about this episode. I have my personal Gamo Swarm Magnum. This is the Gen 3i in the 17 cal. I'm going to be dieseling this bad boy, but I did a previous video where I dieseled, it was my buddy's Gamo Gen 2 Swarm Magnum, and I just used the regular old oil for that, and it worked just fine, except it was super inconsistent. So since then I've got tons and tons of comments that petroleum jelly and Vicks Vapor Rub are both excellent options to use because, unlike the oil, they don't run out of your pellet every time that you put it in there. So I am going to be using some petroleum jelly and some Vapor Rub, and we're going to see what kind of results we get from those. Now, with this 17 cal, I could not get my lighter pellets to chronograph with my magneto speed. So I have these H&N Rabbit Magnums. These things are 16 grains. They don't shoot worth a crap out of this gun, but they do allow me to chronograph it. They will pick up on the magneto speed. I think it's just the smaller pellets, those little 7 grains, 9 grains, that they just won't pick up. So these will pick up. So you will notice that the speeds on these are going to be around 625 or 650. We'll shoot it in just a second to verify that. So hopefully we're going to be getting way faster than that when we diesel this. So let's dig into it. I also want to talk, after we see what happens, I want to talk a little bit about, will it harm your gun? Do we think that dieseling your pellet rifles are going to harm them or not? We'll talk more about that. I will give the disclaimer though, if you want to do this to your gun and it breaks, don't blame me. This is my gun. If it breaks, if I blow it up, that's on me. I chose to do this. It's worth taking the risk to me if this blows the seals out of my pellet rifle. Oh well, it did it. I've had fun with this gun while I've had it. So do this at your own risk. This video is not me encouraging you to do it. So just because I did it does not mean you should. So anyway, let's shoot, see what we got here. All right, about 630 on the other one. Let's see what we got on this one. Wow, dang close. 631. So really consistent there. 630, 631. I know the other day I had like a 620, a 640. So we're somewhere in that range. Pellet here. Slather it up with some petroleum jelly. My hands are going to be all slippery and slimy. Can't even see that, I'm sure, but I just filled the end with the petroleum jelly. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 692 right off the bat. Supposedly the method behind the jelly was that it will be more consistent because it doesn't run out. Well, it certainly doesn't run out, we know that. It stays right in the back of it, but as for consistency, we're about to find out. Alright, first shot was 692. First shot with the petroleum jelly anyway. Second shot, 676. Shot number 3 with the petroleum jelly. And right back up to 691. Shot number 4, petroleum jelly. 707. A little smoke in there. So we've got, you know, the control was this in the 630 range. I had a few the other day that might have been 640. So 620, 630, 640. So all of these shots though, we had 707 on the last one, 691, 676, and 692. Definitely speeds it up, 50 feet per second or better. Alright, let's take a few clean out shots and then we'll give the Vicks Vapor Rub a try. Let's cram that in there, wipe the excess off. Okay, shot number 1, Vicks Vapor Rub. Wow! 724. Shot number 2 with the Vapor Rub. 707. Shot number 3 with the Vapor Rub. 720. Shot number 4 with the Vapor Rub. 705. So we had 705, 720, 707, 724. So with the vapor rub, we had an extreme spread of 19 feet per second, and with the petroleum jelly, we had an extreme spread of 31 feet per second. Either way, it's not terrible. Both of those methods seem to be very viable as far as getting consistency, which is to be expected. As compared to cramming the oil in the end, they obviously are flammable, and they do combust just like the oil did. And seems like though that the vapor rub gives you a little bit better combustion. So not only is it more consistent, it had less of a extreme spread in your feet per second, but you also had better speeds, ranging from that 707, 707, 724, 707, 720. It was really good, really, really good. Now, will this damage your pellet rifle? Everything I'm about to share with you is opinion, okay? So comments will fly, I'm sure. Please do bring your comments on. If you have personally had an experience where your pellet rifle or somebody you knew directly blew up, their pellet rifle blew up because they dieseled it, please let me know in the comments. The problem that I have with a lot of the comments online about the seals blowing and so forth is it's people just telling you that it's gonna happen, but it's nobody saying, oh yeah man, this happened to mine, I blew mine up dieseling mine. It's just people saying, no, this is gonna happen. So I'm a little skeptical about that. Another guy commented on one of my videos, and he had a really good point, especially like in this situation, you know, which I guess you could argue maybe the heat of that is what's hard on your seals, but man, it's a split second. So like, and this is obviously, this gun is rated for feet per second up to 1200 or whatever kind of dumb crap they're advertising with those PBA pellets. So 700 feet per second, 720 feet per second, and the pressure created for that, that's going to blow the seals? I don't know about that. So am I going to diesel my pellet rifle all the time? Well, no. I don't really have a need to just gain, well, with the Vicks Vapor Rub, we were getting close to 100 feet per second. So, I mean, that's pretty good. But, I mean, no, I have no interest in really doing that. Would I do it again? Well, sure. Will I try some other crazy something in the future? Probably so. I just don't think it's going to blow my gun up. Now, use your own caution with your stuff, okay? Just because Dwayne said it doesn't mean that it's the gospel. You may blow yours up the first time you try, so try at your own risk. But I'm not going to be hesitant to try it. I just don't think it's going to happen. If you've had it happen again, share it in the comments. I'd love to know about it. I appreciate you guys for checking out Hunt, Shoot, Live. I hope you enjoyed this short little episode today. I know I did. This was really fun. It's cool to finally get to do this with the petroleum jelly and the vapor rub. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, be sure to do that. Man, I've got tons and tons of content, not just pellet rifle stuff, but hunts and product reviews. I just launched a new series called The Gun Show where I go in depth, and it's more of like a visual and just like an auditory experience where we're just discussing background and history on particular firearms. So subscribe, check out all our playlists. I appreciate you guys. God bless you. We'll catch you next time.